CKLA Lesson 7, Unit 5 of Skills. Today our learning targets, we're going to find the subject and predicate in sentences, and we're also going to read and identify words with the schwa spelling. Now let's first start off by looking at our subjects and predicates. So we're going to review what we've learned in the past with subjects and predicates. The subject is often comes at the beginning. It's the who or the what the sentence is about. Your predicate is also called your verb, and it tells what is happening in the sentence. So it tells the action of the sentence. Now we're going to play a little game to review subjects and predicates. This is called climb the ladder. So we're going to look for the subject and the predicate in each sentence. If you can find the subject and the predicate, then we're going to climb the ladder. So let's look at the first sentence. The bike rolled down the hill. Now, your subject normally comes at the front. It's your who or what the whole sentence is about. And then your predicate tells your action. So in the first one, the bike is our subject and rolled down the hill is our predicate. Okay, look at this sentence. What's your subject? What's your predicate? Two cats. So what the sentence is about. And your action is chase the mouse. So see if you can climb all the way up the ladder. You're looking for the subject and the predicate in the sentence. Jeff loves to read. What's the subject? Jeff, good. And your predicate is loves to read. What's your subject of this sentence? Your who is Mike. What did Mike do? He wrote a letter. So that's your predicate, wrote a letter. All right, read this one. Who or what is this sentence about? What's your subject? I, and your predicate is built a playhouse. That's your action. Ben likes apples. Who or what are we talking about? We're talking about Ben, right? And what does Ben do? Ben likes apples. Jesse's dad makes funny jokes. Who are we talking about? Jesse's dad, and he makes funny jokes. That's your predicate. Jamie's mom likes to run. Who or what are we talking about? We're talking about Jamie's mom, right? And our predicate is likes to run. All right, try this one. So your subject is Jim, and your predicate is works hard. Okay. Oh. Okay, Jim works hard. Let's look for our subject and our predicate or our verb. The who or the what your sentence is about is Jim, and your predicate is works hard. Okay, try the next one. Read the sentence and see if you can find your subject and your predicate. Your who or your what would be Matt, and your predicate would be went bowling. Okay, every remember that every word in the English language must contain a vowel sound. So for every vowel, you can usually use the vowels to count the syllables, but all words contain vowels. Now also remember that words containing more than one vowel sound have more than one syllable. A word has as many syllables as it has vowel sounds, not vowels, but vowel sounds. For example, happy, you hear ah and e. So that would leave happy with 2 syllables. Under, you hear and eh. That would leave us with 2 syllables because there's 2 vowel sounds. Now today we're going to look at the vowel sound schwa. The name of the sound is schwa, but that's not the sound that it makes. Now let's all say the word as a class. Schwa. The tricky part of this word is the SCH, which is saying sh. So it's schwa, schwa. That's the name of the sound. Now this is the symbol for the schwa sound. It is a vowel sound. The exact pronunciation of schwa differs from person to person, place to place, and word to word. However, in many words in many parts of the United States, schwa sounds a lot like In some words and some regions of the United States, it is pronounced more like I. So it kind of depends on where you are, whether or not, or how you pronounce it with the or the I. How do you pronounce this word? So let's read this word. This word is about. This word is usually pronounced with the schwa at the beginning. If you were to decode this word as you normally would, it would not sound like a recognizable English word. It would not be about, it would be about. So you put it all together with that schwa sound. Same as this one. So if you're pronouncing this word, it would not be afraid, it would be afraid. So you're kind of hearing that like with our southern dialect, we kind of pronounce it with the sound. Afraid. So that schwa is pronounced with the sound. This word, you've got the schwa at the end. So this word is China. So you're hearing that at the end for the schwa sound. You often see the A as a schwa at the beginning of a word, as in about, or at the very end of a word, as in China. So this schwa sound is what we're looking at. And here is the symbol for that schwa sound. Other spellings can also stand for the schwa sound. Another spelling for schwa in many words is the E. So let's practice reading some words with this E that makes the schwa sound in it. Benefit. So it's ben, fit. So that schwa here is saying that it's making that sound, but it looks like it would be your or your E. Severe. Decay. 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 So like if something decays, it is like wearing away. We say decay. So it kind of makes that instead of the E. Appetite. Tennessee. Now this is your schwa. Schwa can take the place of an E, a U, an A. We see lots of different vowels that schwa can make that sound of. Okay, you have a workbook page 7.1 in your packet. At the top, it says spelling spoilers. It's page 37. So you can pause the video and come back when you find page 37. And you're going to hear a story about schwa. Okay, so I'm going to read aloud the story. And this story is going to describe a group of troublemakers called the spelling spoilers, who are trying to ruin students' spelling by convincing them to spell schwa with the letter U. Now, I'll be using my best TV villain voice to make the head spelling spoiler sound as villainous as possible. His laughter is meant to sound like the schwa sound. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so let's check out some of our spelling spoilers. You have about. So that schwa here is written with the A, but it sounds like the U. So don't be one of those that spell it, those spelling spoilers, and write that wrong sound for the schwa, about. Look at this word and let's sound it out. Now you know that sound right there in reporter. That's our schwa, right? So it's not going to be the U. It's going to be our E sound. That should be R-E, reporter. Oh, that's a typo. So we need to change that I to an E in reporter. Oh, good. Now let's don't be a spelling spoiler. Look at this one, America. Now this schwa sound is actually the A making the U sound. So it's making that schwa sound, America. Okay, so let's check out our 7.1, and I'm going to tell you the story of the spelling spoilers. Now, deep in his underground lair, the head spelling spoiler spoke to the other spelling spoilers. Fellow spoilers, our plot to ruin spelling in the United States is going well. He paused to let out a long cackle of strange sounding laughter. Oh, oh, oh. The head spelling spoiler went on. There are lots of children out there who can't spell well, and there are lots of adults who can't spell well either. And best of all, there are adults who are telling the children that English spelling makes no sense. All of these things show that our master plan to ruin spelling in this country is working. And then he cackled again. Oh, oh, oh. All of the other spoilers began whispering happily amongst themselves. The head spoiler lowered his voice and began speaking again. But I am afraid the news is not good at all. Okay, so check out your second picture here. Oh. The other spoilers felt silent. I have received an alarming report from Atoka. It seems the students at Atoka Elementary School are learning what they need to know to become very good spellers. The spoilers fidgeted in their seats nervously. I am especially concerned about your class. I am told students in the class know 5 ways to spell the O sound. The spoilers moaned. I am told students in your class know 4 ways to spell the A sound. The spoilers groaned. And worst of all, I am told students in your class know it's 7 ways to spell the E sound. The spoilers gasped. No, it can't be true, cried out one of the spoilers. The head spoiler spoke again. Fellow spoilers, I don't have to tell you the situation. This situation is serious. If those students can spell sounds like A, O, and E, they are on the verge of becoming good spellers. There's only one thing that can stop them from becoming really good spellers, and that is our old friend schwa. Okay, here's your schwa. There he is. Ah, yes, schwa. The spoilers all smiled and nodded. They knew that schwa had been messing up children's spelling for many years. Don't let schwa get you. Schwa caused more spelling problems than almost anything else. It was spelling spoilers' best friend. You spoilers all know schwa is a sound that sounds like but it is not necessarily spelled with the letter U. And that's just what we need to ruin the children's spelling. Oh, oh, oh. Now, the next few weeks are going to be very important. I want all of you to make yourselves invisible. Then I want you to go to their classroom, wherever the students are writing, and they come to a word that has the schwa sound in it. I want you to be there whispering in their ear. Spell it with a U. Spell it with a U. All the spoilers started to chant. Spell it with a U. Spell it with a U. That's the spirit, said the head spoiler. If we can get them to spell the schwa with a U, they will make hundreds of mistakes. And he cackled, whoa, whoa, whoa. If we get them to spell the schwa sound with the U, they will write words, the word about, like this. U-B-O-U-T. Whereas we know it's really spelled A-B-O-U-T. If we can get them to spell words with the schwa sound with a U, they'll write reporter like this. R-U-P-O-R-T-E-R. Or maybe even like this. R-I-P-O-R-T-E-R. And instead of the real way to write it, R-E-P-O-R-T-E-R. He cackled his loudest voice. So my little spoilers, you know what to do. Get out there and whisper in their ears. Convince them to spell every schwa with the Turn their spelling into rubbish. Spoil their spelling. So don't let these spelling spoilers get you. Okay, let's go over one more time. We're gonna review our learning targets. Today, we have reviewed our predicates and our subjects. Remember, subjects usually come at the beginning of the sentence, predicates at the end of our sentence. We have read and discussed our schwa sound. So don't get tricked by these spelling spoilers this week and spell your schwa like it sounds. Don't spell it with that sound. Okay, tonight for homework, you have workbook page 41. It says 7.3 at the top. You're going to be filling in the blanks and then writing 2 sentences of your own. Have a great day.